Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Red Arrows Racing League. I'm your host and commentator. My name is James. As you can see, this is Season 5, Round 8. We are at the longest track with the shortest name. It's Spa in Belgium. Or to give it its proper title and ruin my anecdote, Spa-Francorchamps. We come at you tonight with our sprint format, so it'll be a one-shot quali, an 8-lap sprint, and a 22-lap race. It'll be the first time that we've done a sprint round here. From what I understand, we should have a full grid tonight, so we'll see if that materialises. Before I go too far, let's make sure that the stream's working. Seems all good to me. So let's get that in the chat in case any drivers want to join and listen in while they're driving. I will apologise in advance tonight for any times I have to mute myself to sneeze or cough. I am full of this cold at the moment. But the situation is what it is. Anyway, let's look at the lay of the land for tonight. So, as of last week, Ant now leads our championship. Continues his record now of being the driver with the most wins in this league. He's now on 11, I believe. And his title defence is going well so far. It didn't go off to the greatest start, but he's pulled it round. Looking at times we've been here previously, we've been here in Season 2 and Season 3. In Season 2, the race was won by Super Calgon, sorry. And then Season 3 is won by Jamal, who's no longer in the server. And speaking of Super Calgon, is that someone who needs a race win? Boy, does he need a good result. His season started so well, but it seems to be dropping a bit. He's not out of contention just yet, though, but a good result tonight could get him right back in the mix. In all fairness, the league stats say that he is the driver with the most overtakes this season. So maybe it's a case of his races have gone alright, but he's given himself too much work to do in quali. Let's see how his quali goes tonight. It's the one shot, of course. On such a long lap, it's tricky to get right, tricky to not invalidate your lap. So maybe it's a case of keeping a few tenths in the tank, but making sure you get a lap on the board, because it is one shot. As we wait for drivers to join us, we have 3 reserves, I believe, tonight, with the return of Hugs. Right there, you can see on my screen in the AlphaTauri. I believe there is a reserve of Lewis in the Red Bull. Hugs is in the AlphaTauri. And who else do we have? Let's have a look at check-in. Joe Bradley is our reserve, so I don't know where he's going yet, but he should hopefully be with us. Who is missing? I believe he should be going Mercedes, because only Chris is checked in for Mercedes. So that should be where he goes. Everyone else should be here. Almost ready for the off. As mentioned before, it is Ant who leads the championship. I'm not 100% sure on constructors because the standards haven't been updated from last week. but Ferrari should have moved up. Williams may be your leaders now, I'm not sure. Based on a message just put in the chat, I think we're waiting on Boo Boo in the Haas. Based on stats put together by Liam, there are only 3 constructors who have managed to get pole this season, that being, I believe it's the Ferrari, the Red Bull and the Haas. Let's just double check that before I make a mistake. Yep, Haas, Ferrari, Red Bull. And also according to the stats, Liam is the only driver to have scored points on every time he's finished. So he'll certainly be hoping to keep that record going tonight. A good result or two will put him in the mix for the championship. But Ant is the driver to stop at the moment. Ant is the guy in form. The pack behind are Super Calgon, Mel, Dave and Liam. So they'll all be hoping to make up ground tonight. We are still waiting on a couple here. So we're waiting on Joe Bradley, Boo Boo, and who else is missing? One of the Alpines. That will be EP by the looks of it. While we're waiting for the off, let's go back to my notes. So we have 2 DRS zones tonight, that being the start-finish straight and the Kemmel straight. So the Kemmel straight being just after turn 4 on the run down to the Les Combes chicane. There are 19 corners, and I believe it's 10 to the left and 9 to the right. And there is Hugs in the comments. Here for his return. What can he do tonight? Based on what I've seen around this circuit, it's quite easy to lose it around the Eau Rouge Raidillon section. His message Sam has a spin. There's every chance of that around Eau Rouge Raidillon. If you can keep it together around there, while others maybe ruin their race, there might be a chance of a good finish. Don't know how long we're going to wait for tonight, or whether we just get going without the 3 we're waiting on. Apologies for the delay, but hopefully we get to go racing soon. we're not too far away. Ant's rated up, so it means that we're looking to get going. Here we go, and we're ready to go. As mentioned, it is the sprint format tonight, so we're going to have one-shot quali. Who can come out on top of that? I don't have the stats in front of me for who's got the best time trial, unfortunately, so I can't tell you that bit. EP has joined us, so we should be up to 18. So we've got a few seconds for the drivers to apply their setups. So we've got our eyes on the pit straight and the run down to turn 1. La Source. I normally pick on championship leader, so let's see if we can find early on. We've got him, let's go then. So round La Source he goes. Now into Eau Rouge and Radion. DRS open. And now on the run down into the Les Combes chicane. We've lost Joshy Wilco, we've lost Hellbound. And a bit out of shape there. Gone wrong from there and down to P14 now. Around Bruxelles. And No Name. He's made a place there to Hugs. Into Pouin. Into P11 there, so he's making up a few places. But so far this is music to the ears of anybody who's chasing him. We've lost Ben there. Dave currently leads the way. Lewis is just looking to snatch it from him. As around Stavelot, he comes into Blanchimont. And now the bus stop chicane. Opens DRS one more time and to the line. And it's looking like P9 for Ant, so not what he would have wanted. But most of his competitors, that being Liam and Calgon, are behind him. It's only Mel Dave who, in the chasing pack, or the close chasing pack ahead, but Lewis takes pole from Mel Dave. have a look at it in more detail. It's Lewis from Meldave, from always grinding a great job in P3 there. Chrissy P4, good drive from him also. Super Striker P5, Casper P6, Murph P7, Shepan P8, Ant P9, Percival P10, Liam in 11, 12 is Calgon, 13 is Hugs, 14 QHID, Joshua Wilco 15, 16 Shadow, and 17 Hellbound. And we're hoping we can get Joe Bradley into this session. So that is your lineup for the sprint. And we've got a wet sprint, and it's looking like heavy rain as well. So that should simplify it in the idea of it should just be a no stop sprint. It should just be a straightforward race, but it's going to complicate the driving. It's going to be slippy. It's going to be difficult. There is Joe Bradley into the session, so we've got 19 now, I believe. It looks pretty heavy rain to me, so it's possibly full wets, but we shall find out in a second. It is indeed full wets. So 8 laps on full wet tyres. I'll be back with you in a second, bear with me. Right, my apologies, we're back with you. So as the grid reforms, it's Lewis on pole. We'll lose this. We're going to go to Mel Dave. So I know he likes to follow the leader off board. Interestingly, Shadow has gone for the intermediate tyre here, so he's taking a bit of a gamble. I'm not sure if it's a mistake or if it's a gamble, but we've got 3 people who have missed their grid slots, that being Striker, Casper and Shepan. So we'll keep an eye on the start. We'll watch Mel Dave here, see what he can do into La Source. drive through to Murph for jumping the start, and we are go for the Belgian sprint. Meldave's not got a very good start. Chris has got a great start. Chris into P2 already. Murph up the inside, but he's going to have the penalty. So Meldave down to P4. Let's go on the off-board. There's a lot of drivers running wide there. There's an Alpine I saw. Possibly Casper, but I don't quote me on it. And we've got Super Calgon out, Joshy out and out, Kyoto there. It's carnage at the start. It's absolute carnage. Reminds me of 1998. The big mess there. And we have a safety car to the surprise of nobody. 4 cars out. Percival no wing. Pinto in the wrong car and no wing. Always Grinding no wing. 1, 2, 3, 4 cars, 5 cars with no wing, 4 cars out. It is a disastrous start. It looks reminiscent of the 1998 race in real life. What drama. We have lost our championship leader and one of the contenders in Super Calgon. But that plays into the hands of people like Liam, who is up a lot of places, and Meldave, who's in P3 there, in the chasing pack, who are catching them. Because not only are they going to score points for this race where they stand, but it means that Anne is down in P17 for the feature race. By my calculations, it's a 9-car pile-up, because Ben backwards all over no wing, and then there's the 4 cars we've lost. Absolute carnage. Let's have a look at the position change. So Liam up 3 places, but he's had to pit as well, so has Liam got some problems too. Liam, Striker, everyone Liam down is in the pit. So is that for wing changes, or is that something else at play? It is for wing change. So is that potentially 11 cars involved in that? With everyone changing their wings. Oh, Ben is out. It's a chaotic start here. Murph starts to drive through the serve. This is literally anybody's race at the moment. And Murph's got a red flag. We've got a red flag. Being told in the chat this is red flag. So I'm expecting people to retire here. I was leaving the session, so I'm imagining there'll be a new lobby. I've just seen Calvin's put in the chat his view of it, so that'll be interesting to see. Let's have a look at what happens from his point of view. So it was Casper, the Alpine, that went really wide. Then, oh, it all kicks off there. I didn't quite see who was the cause of that. But he had nowhere to go. I expect everyone to retire from this. I'm not sure if we're going to have a new lobby or what's going to happen here. There has been invited to a new lobby now, so let's see. We should have everyone on this. In case anyone's just joined us now, we have had a red flag. So we will hopefully get on with this soon. Got Super Strikers US now. Let's see what he saw of it. Oh, big hit into turn one. So he took a massive hit into turn one. I don't know who that was up his inside. But he took a big hit into turn one. It looked like it was an Aston up his inside. And then it was, I think he got sandwiched by Hugs and the rejoining Alpine, and that's what kicked it all off. Once again, apologies for the delay tonight. Red flag there and start the sprint. So we're just getting prepped again. Hopefully we're going again in no time. So 18th session now, hopefully we're ready to go again. Again, apologies for the delay, we're hopefully getting ready to go racing now. And keep everything crossed for us for no carnage off the start. We'll be in the same conditions, so it will be full wet again. Right, so all 19 in the session now, so that should be all we need. There we go, Liam's ready up, so hopefully everyone else is going to follow suit. And we are ready to go. Hugs there saying he picked up 3 legal overtakes in that. It was certainly a chaotic start. Hopefully less drama this time. We'll keep everything crossed. Oh, you picked a good one. You picked a good one, Hugs. What could possibly go wrong around Spa? Everyone running up now, so we are good to go. I apologise for any noise caught there. I meant to put my mute button and press something else. So here we go, 8 laps of Spa in full wet conditions. how hard could it possibly be? We'll see. So once again, it's Lewis leading the way. And our formation lap should be full wets for everybody. Ben on full wets this time, I wasn't in this last time. So that's an interesting change. Definitely no gamble to be had this time because we know the conditions. So we'll go on board with Mel Dave for the start so we can watch Lewis's getaway. It wasn't a great start from Mel Dave last time. Chrissy got a great start, so here we hope for more of the same. Prepared for the match, what he did. We're not expecting any stops at all in this race. I don't have any data on the wet tyre, but it should easily go a sprint. I think they can go an entire feature race. So sprint should be nice and easy for it. Again, as I mentioned before, not the greatest quality for Ant. That is music to the ears and the likes of Mel Dave in the chasing pack. Chasing to capitalise on any misfortune. Harry just joining us. We had a road flag conditions. We had a situation where the first lap for a sprint we had 4 cars with tyre, and then I believe it was a further 6 without front wing. It might have been 7, but it was a huge accident on the exit of turn 1 down towards Eau Rouge. We didn't make it that far. It was on the exit of La Source. There's a few cars went wide, and as they rejoined, there was, I believe it was Super Striker got sandwiched in the middle. That just caused a massive pile up. So Pinto's missed his grid slot this time. There were 3 who missed the grid slot last time, only 1 this time. We'll watch Mel Dave start. A chance to make amends, he didn't get the best one last time. Five lights are on. And we're going Spa for the sprint. Chrissy once again gets a good start. Even better than Mel Dave, he is well away. Good work from Chrissy, well done, he's off the line. And into P2. Hopefully he'll clear behind, so far so good. I'll have a look at the back, see what's going on. Hopefully it's all clear. Joe Barry's up 2 places, we've got someone on our wing there. That's a bit of a wing off. Not as bad as last time. It looked like it was a white piece, a possible piece from a Haas or a Sauber. There's someone off there, it's QHID. QHID without a wing at the start of this race. We'll see if we can catch who that was who lost an end plate early on. As Joe Brad and Hellbound come to blows. It looked like it was a white piece of car, so it looked like it could have been an Alfa Romeo or a Haas, but don't quote me on it. Let's just have a look at the details and we'll see the position change. So Shepan is the big gainer so far, up 4 places into P4. Always Grinding being the big loser at the moment, down 6 places, but QHID also down 5, it is got to pit as well. Chrissy with his excellent getaway into P2 and is chasing Lewis here. Super Striker gets past Shepan. Chrissy got Lewis under all kinds of pressure. We've got yellow flags towards the back, that's Hugs. As we watch Chrissy challenge Lewis for the lead of the race. More yellows, that's where QHID is. As round La Source they come. He peers into the box. He's also been caught up in the right drama somewhere. But it's Lewis from Chrissy, from Mel Dave. QHID picks up a penalty for speed in the pit lane. Strikers here in P4. Shepan P5, Murph P6, no drive through this time. A much better getaway. Casper in P7, being chased down by Liam in P8. Not the best start for our championship leader, who's down 3 places into P12. But that'll be exactly what the likes of Liam, Calgon and Meldave want for him. As mentioned earlier on in the stream, Super Calgon has the current record for most overtakes this season. So maybe that just means that he's hooking up on a Sunday, but his qualies aren't going all that well. He's perhaps giving himself too much work to do, as evidenced by the fact he's P11 now and been overtaken by Ant. Ant's made up 2 places this lap. He's looking like he's getting himself back on track. Liam's got past Always Grinding there. Always Grinding's got past Liam, sorry, I should say. On the exit of Stavelot. And they come up to Blanchimont. And Liam might want to look at him into the bus stop chicane, but he's not close enough. Lewis goes fastest lap. And Liam's into the pit, he's missing a bit of the front wing there. Not good news if you're Liam. And still outside the points for the sprint, because remember it's only the top 8 who score for the sprint race. Always Grinding is who's stopping him from scoring at the moment. Hellbound also into the box. We have yellow flags, that's QHID retiring at Stavelot. And we have what looks like a virtual safety car. Yes, it is a virtual safety car. Full course yellow. Drivers will be required to reduce their speed and keep a neutral distance here. They'll be given the delta they need to stick to. I believe it's about 40% race speed, I think. And we are away again. Hugs picks up a penalty for speeding under the VSC. But we are back racing. And now has made inroads and Always Grinding, is now only half a second down. He's got Calgon for company though. And it's currently the meat and a Williams sandwich. We'll see what he can do. We'll keep an eye on Murph here as well. He's P6, chasing Shepan in the Ferrari. Actually, what we'll do is we'll go on board with Chrissy. We'll look at the battle for P1 because this is getting close. Into the bus stop chicane they go. up into La Source. We would have DRS there in a dry race, but of course we don't at the moment. And the second DRS would be on the exit of this. There's round Eau Rouge, and right on we go. Onto the Kemmel Straight. Lewis doing a much better job with his battery there, so that's possibly where he's going to lose Chrissy for now. Always grinding is chasing Casper, but he's got Anne for company. On the brakes into Les Combes. It's a big queue of cars here behind Casper. So we're P7 all the way back to about P13, all on the same screen at the moment. Definitely see Percival there in P11. On a more generous shot, you might see more. Oh, someone lost it. Calgon lost it. Calgon down to P11. And Ant's always grinding. And Chris has lost it. Chris is out. Chris is out at Stavelot. And we've got a safety car. Safety car on that 4. It was all going so well for Chrissy, but now he's got a DNF. Looks like he lost it at Stavelot. Lewis is in the box. That's an interesting call. What's happened there? He's going for the change of tyres. He's going for intermediate tyres. That's a bold decision. Shepan in too. Is he following suit here? The rain does look like it's got lighter, but it's a bold decision for the leader to make. Shepan also on the intermediate tyres. It's a bold call to give out the track position. Makes more sense for the likes of Calgon and Ben, who have boxed. It's a much lesser risk for them to come in and change tyres. Will this work out for Lewis? It does look like the track is drying up. So Mel Dave leads you around at the moment from Striker, from Murph. Murph making a much better job at this time around from picking up a drive-through for jumping the start last time. Having a much better race today. Lewis P4 at the moment, but only by virtue of his pit stop. Will he get a chance to have another go at the lead here? Casper's P5 and with a good recovery was P9 for the start, dropped to P12 and has now got it back. Always grinding. He was in a good place from the start. He started P3 but he's down to P7 now. Can he recover? And Joshua Wilco in P8, scoring points as it stands. Joe Bradley P9, Shepan P10. We've got Percival, Calgon, Liam, Shadow, Pinto, Hugs and Hellbound. We should have one more lap under safety car. We've got a couple of laps worth of racing. We'll see how the intermediate runners can get on here. We've got Liam and we've got Pinto into the box. I'd assume they're doing the intermediate call as well. We'll see how much it's worth to them. Hugs retired from the session. So it's literally 8 of the front 9 are running the wet tyres. It's only Lewis in P4 who's not. Everyone behind that is on the intermediate tyre. Like I said, we'll see how much that helps with the laps we've got left. Was it the right call? Or can the wet tyre drivers defend their positions? We'll go on board with Lewis at the start. We'll just see what he's able to do. I'm going to break my routine somewhat. I normally go forward with the second place man for a restart, but in this situation where we don't know whether the track is ready for instance or not, we'll go and we'll follow Lewis's progress. Safety car should be in this lap, and there it is, there's confirmation. I'd assume the best place to plant it would be on the exit of the bus stop chicane, but does nowadays try something different to try and catch some drivers out. We'll see what he does. He should be close enough to see. Does he try and catch a snapping? Safety car is now in the pit lane, so Malday can go at any point from now. If it were me, I'd be waiting to the exit, but it looks like he's already gone. And let's see what Lewis has got in him. Is the track ready? Three and a half attempts with the gap to Murph, and he is catching. It looks like he's made the right call. He's still got 2 laps to make 3 places here, so if the guys in front can defend, we're still not sure he's made the right call or not. It's in the slipstream. He's got a lot of work to do here. I think it's better off the overtake on Murph. Ben's got Percival for P11. Up the inside of Brochelle's. Gets the move done. So Lewis into P3. As we now watch the lead 2, it's Striker and Maldave. Lewis is taking a lot out of Striker already. It does look like the intermediate was the right call. But he's still got the work to do. He's still got to actually get past on the circuit in order to make it count. So only effectively a couple of corners and a lap to go. But here we go. He's making the move on the exit of Stavelot into Blochemont, and we have yellow flags. It looks like Joe Bradley in the Haas. Lewis into P2. 1.2 seconds to catch on Meldave with a lap to go. Can he get the job done? Casper has passed Always Grinding. Lewis goes fastest lap. He's already caught a lot of that up. He's 7 tenths down now. As Shepan and Shadow both get Joshua Wilco. Shepan now past Always Grinding. It's all kicking off back there. We're going to stay on board here to watch the fight for the lead, because down the Kemmel Straight they go. It's Lewis versus Meldave. How does Meldave defend? He goes to the inside. Forces Lewis around the outside, but it's going to give him the inside of the second part here. And he is through. Now we'll go and see what's going on further back. Shepan's got P7. He's having a look at Casper. Can he get him? As we've got Ben there having a look at Joshua Wilco. As Shepan's got past Casper. Next on the road is his own teammate, who is our championship leader. So are there team orders at Ferrari? Will he be told to stay behind? Got a lot of ground to make up there, to be fair, so he might not make it there. Be interesting to see though, if he does make it, will he be told to stay behind? There's Ben now. We're 3 wide. Ben's lost it. 3 into 1 corner, didn't go. As Liam now gets past Percival. Or does he? He's not got him. It looks like there's some cars at the back. Liam's lost it. We'll go to the lead to watch Lewis take the sprint victory. Meldave crosses the line in P2. Striker P3. Murphy 4. Ant P5. Followed by his teammate Shepan P6. And Casper fighting all the way with Hellbound. Casper maintains P7, Hellbound P8. Strong result for him. P9 for Joshua Wilco. Then Always Grinding, Super Calgon, Shadow. So it's Shadow in P12, then you got Pinto, Liam, Joe Bradley, Percival, Hugs, Chrissy and QHID. So after all that excitement, we've now got the feature race to go. There will be some retirements from this because we've got to do the grid order. There's some penalties to apply to the likes of, I believe Liam's got one. And I'm not sure who else. Let's have a look. Incidents. Mel, Dave, Liam and QHID have penalties here. So we need to retire from this session if anyone's listening. And then we'll get racing again soon. We need to do the manual grid. And then get back. So expect to see some carnage off this. This will be everyone just deliberately retiring. Usual fun. Bradley wasn't connected, so he's going to be driving around there. I'm expecting everyone to retire from this, apart from maybe Joe Bradley, who I think is disconnected. Hopefully we'll be able to get him back in and we'll have to do a new lobby, but we'll see. Yeah, that's it done. So now we can go racing. So I'll just get everyone back in, and then we'll get the grid set and get ready to go. Conditions should be clear for the main race. Just wait for one more to join. I believe it might be Joe. We'll see when he joins. Yeah, he's confirmed in the chat there and he's another invite, so if someone send that to him. There we go, all 19 back in, so just wait for the grid to be set and then we can get going. An hour and 5 into the night. We're looking to get going in the feature race. Hopefully the drama's behind us. But 19 cars into La Source could well be tricky. Yeah, I know, Harry. Everything gets sorted out soon. We're just waiting for the grid. I don't know who's in charge of it, but if they get it sorted out soon enough for us. Here we go, ready to go. Here we go then. So who's your money on in the chat? So luckily we're in dry conditions for this race. It's Lewis again who's going to lead us away. So here we go then. After all the action and all the drama, we're finally going racing. So it's Lewis from Striker from Murph and Ant in P4 to start this race. Let's see what everyone's gone for on the tyre choice then. So I haven't gone to my detail on that yet, have I? Let's have a look. So everyone on the medium tyre apart from Ben and Chrissy who have gone hard. So let's have a look at the tyre situation. So my notes say the soft's going to go 7 laps, the medium 12 and the hard 17. Look, Casper out the session already. I didn't see what happened there, so I was going to my notes. So if anyone's got the detail on that, let me know. So hards are 17 laps according to this, so that's a long time. Pretty much the entire race. So most of the field on the medium tyre. This should be more or less an even start. We'll go to Striker, because we want to go for the P2 for the start. I believe Mel Dave might have missed his grid box there. I didn't see that quick enough. Joe Farrow's out of session again. I think he's having problems with his internet, unfortunately. We are lights out and away we go in Belgium. It looks like Striker's got a better start than Lewis. Lewis got done better in the second phase. In turn one we go. I'm going to go off the onboard and into the broadcast. We've got yellow flags. Looks like Hugs in the AlphaTauri having some problems there, but everyone's got around it. So we still have 19 cars on the road. It's still Striker P2 from Murph 3 and the Ferraris in 4 and 5. Accident the inside there. Who was that? That's Calgon and Joshie Wilker going at each other. Calgon is through on the exit of Lake Holm, or is he? Got the inside of Brachel's, but it's not close enough. Oh, and that's always going to go off. He's gone. Always gone out of the race. Looks like contact with Shadow there as well. And it's a full course yellow flag. It's now full safety car. We've got a safety car lap 1. So we have a lap 1 safety car, as Harry puts in the comments, pretends to be shocked. Well, yeah, I'll leave that where it is. I'm not going to go any further on that. So Ben in the pit box for a replacement wing. And a change of tyres. It's going to change the strategy because he was going the distance on the hard tyre. No one else into the pit box to change anything. Safety car still out, I believe it should be in next lap. So from lap 3 onwards we should be racing. So the game there is telling us the predicted strategy call is between lap 10 and 12 to go from medium to hard. Joe Brady's got back in the session, so that's good. So at least he can hopefully reclaim his race. Thankfully, haven't missed much, mate. Lap 1 safety car, and we're as you were. We've lost the West Grindon. Everyone just looking after their tyres from now. We should be racing in this lap. So into lap 4 we should be going. And hopefully we can get some good clean racing from this race. So we've got QHID and Quincy swap places there according to my screen. I'm not sure what happened there. So I'll move further forward. I'll see what's going on at the front. I normally like to be on board with P2 so we can watch the leader get away. So we'll do that as usual. Still can't find a safe car in here. It's going to be a late call. Safety car should be in this lap. I've not seen anything official to say it's in. That's very bizarre. It's stayed up for another lap. I'm not sure we've got issues with this game or what. That should have been in that lap. Got another lap behind it. Ben is into the pit box. I'm really not sure why the safety car is staying out any longer than this. He's then going to go back to his hard tyres. He is going to go back to his hard tyres. I see what he's done there. He's gone back to his hard tyres, thinking that perhaps you might even get to the end on those, and his surges stop. Potentially a clever bit of strategy from Ben, but we'll see how it plays out for him. We expect the soft tyres to go 12 laps, but it might go a bit longer now, since this whole race is going with safety car conditions. Again, answer my postcard as to why this safety car has been out so long. It should have been in. There it is, now safety car's in. A lap or two too late, but that's fine, we'll take it. We'll take it now and we'll get ready to go again. Where does Lewis decide to go? The obvious call would be on the exit of the bus stop chicane, but he can potentially go earlier to try and catch somebody out. To try and catch the likes of Striker who are on board with out. Does he go early? Strictly speaking, he can go any time from now, and safety car is now in the pit lane. Does he try and pull a fast one? Or does he go when we expect him to? He does go on the exit of the chicane, and we're racing. He looked a bit close there between the Ferraris. Got Mel Dave deep in the pack here, and now for Romeo, we've got yellow flags at the back. That's QHID round in the McLaren. And Shepan all on the back of his teammate. All over Ant here. At the end of the Kemmel Straight. Into Les Combes. And all over Murphy here as well. Oh, that's somebody round. That's Shepan round in the Ferrari. Lost it at the campus chicane. We'll go back to the front here. He's got Ant looking for P3. Not quite getting it yet. As Lewis goes fastest lap. Ben gets past Hugs, or does he? Hugs got past Ben, sorry. Percival's into the pit box. And all over the back of Murph. Can he get him for P3 here? It's going down the inside. Casper getting interested in this as well. Ant's made the move. Murph potentially at the inside of Bruxelles. Doesn't manage to make the move there, but Ant's going around. Ant gets down round wide into No Name. We'll watch this closely because Casper now is getting interested in this. We'll come up again to the campus chicane. Another one's also tricky to get right. We've got Pinto with a time penalty there. Meldave in P6 is joining this. He's in on the action as well. DRS will be enabled at the end of this lap. They'll go to the front for a second because Striker is keeping Lewis honest. Super Calgon, they picks up a 3-second penalty. DRS is now active. So the first hit will be on the exit of this chicane. And we have yellow flags. I can't quite tell who it is from here. It's Pinto out of the race. We're going to have a look, see what's gone on. Pinto is out. And there's car parts everywhere. There's a Haas with no wing there. That is Joe Bradley. We have a safety car. Second safety car of the race on lap 7. So strictly speaking from here, the hard tires go 17 laps. You can now pit for hards and get to the end. Does anyone take that choice? Or the way this race has gone, you might be able to sneak in a soft tire stint now and box under the next safety car if there is one. The way it's gone now, you'd expect one surely. So could you box for a soft tire stint now, to try and make up some ground if you're someone like Calgon. Try and make up some ground. We've got our leader into the box here. Striker follows him. So I'd expect the front two to go to the hard tyre and try and get to the end. And in as well as he follows suit. Murph stays out, so it's going to take our race lead for now. We've got Mel Dave also in. So Liam and Murph have stayed out so far. Liam Murph and Shadow going for his hard tyre strategy. I think he's going to try and get to the end based on what he's done, because he's switched to the medium tyre and went back to the hard. So I think he's going to try and effectively do his whole race on those tyres. Everyone who's boxed, with the exception of Chrissy, has gone to the hard tyre. So our front two yet to box on medium tyres. Everyone behind them has boxed and has gone to the hards. So we'll see how this unfolds. Hogan's managed to pick up a 3-second penalty there on the safety car. I'll be back with you shortly. Alright, and we're back. So we should be hopefully racing again shortly. We'll stand by with Liam to see how those at the front get away. It's all gone wrong for Joe Brady there. He's out of the session. I think it's probably more internet issues, sadly. thought we should hopefully go and race on this lap, but we're not. We've got one more to serve on the safety car again. So it might be lap 11 before we go and racing again. Might play into the hands of the likes of Ben, who's trying to get around this race essentially on one set of tyres. Everybody apart from the front two have served the pit stop. So I watch and I pray that the safety cars win this lap. Don't know why they keep extending them for an extra one on this circuit. I'm sure this is the worst circuit for that. How long it is. We should receive a notification after this corner. Safety car is in anytime now. We've not got that notification. So it's either a late call or there is something seriously wrong in this game. I'm still seeing nothing. So we're going to have another lap behind the safety car. If you know why, you can tell me, but I haven't got a clue as to why this is staying out so long. Other drivers in the pit box here. That's Christian Hugs going in for the medium tyre. Maybe I think the mediums will get to the end. I think they're right as well. My note said they'll go 12 laps. So possibly a good call here. Because if they can get to the end on medium tyres, but everyone else is trying to get to the end on hards, maybe they can sneak positions back. Ben has done the same. Maybe a low-key great call, but that's dependent on there being no more safety cars this race, which I can't guarantee based on what we've seen thus far. I'm really not sure why the safety car's been out so many laps this race. Harry in the comments there saying finish round safety car. There's every chance, mate. At the moment, I think this game might be broken because I'm not sure why we've had so many laps behind. This should have been there ages ago. Still receiving no notifications that's in. Please tell me having a laugh. We're still under the safety car. Is someone going to call this session or what? Yeah, everyone's retiring from the session. I think we're now calling it a red flag. It'd make the most sense. Yep. That would make the most sense. Because it was getting ridiculous. So take 4. Hopefully we'll have a race this season. It's not proving easy here. We're out on Spa for varying different reasons. Through both game and human errors. I'm not sure what's going to happen now. I'm not sure we're going to call this race. Or where's we're going again. Still stuck behind a safety car. And again, it's not showing us in. This is a huge bug. Keep going on with the chat here to see if anything's come from this, but nothing in the comments at the moment. This is bugged as anything. there's a requirement session, so that's a red flag. There's Liam. Call it a day for himself as well. So I'm honestly not sure if we're going to get a session underway tonight. I imagine that's going to be the end of it. If there is anything else, I'm going to restart the stream, but if that's it, then we'll call the stream for now. Hopefully no issues next week. Next week we're doing Monza. We hope to catch you again soon. Apologies for tonight, and just bear with us. Apologies once again, and catch you next week.